Hey guys. Hello. Hey Carter. I love it when you show up before I even go live, Carter. That makes me feel so good. How are you tonight? I am uploading some photos to some drafts that I did earlier. So if I keep looking down, that's what I'm doing. And yet again, I just got home. I've got to start heading home earlier from things when I know that I've got to go live at 7, but whatever. Whew, another hot day in Kansas. I am ready for fall. In fact, I spent most of my afternoon today fallifying my antique booth so that it looks more seasonal. And then that's also why I just got home, because I ran to the store real quick to get a few more things to decorate my antique booth with. And that took a little longer than I expected it to. So that's why I just got home. So what did I do today besides work in my antique booth? I didn't do a whole heck of a lot. There were no local auctions. There will be one next Saturday. There was an estate sale that I went to yesterday and then again today, because today was half price day. Got a few things, not a lot. And then our local Habitat for Humanity had their annual garage sale, which is pretty good size. And I went to it this morning, kind of late, but they had their everything. You could fill two grocery bags for $5. So not a bad deal. Picked up a few things. I don't think I have any real home runs, but I've got a few things. I definitely have more than $2.50 a bag worth in there. Got a car full of auction stuff today, so it was pretty good. Nice. Lucky you. I love it when I can fill my car with stuff at an auction. I'm hoping that there are some big home runs in there for you. That would be fabulous. All right. Trying to get these loaded up because my phone's almost dead. I need to get it charged. Not prepared yet again. Someday I'll be prepared for these. You like it when I just fly by the seat of my pants, right? Yes, I'm still drinking my Circle. Waiting on my new shipment of cartridges to come in because I'm almost out. What kind of things did you get? Tell me. I will show you what I got here in just a little bit. I just want to get these loaded up. We had a cool front move through here, so it was only in the lower 90s today, but it was still so dang hot. I am glad to be back in the air conditioning. I don't plan on leaving it anytime soon. Network connection lost. I hope not with my live stream. There we go. Almost done here, guys. Seriously. Sorry. Got to get this done. I'm looking at my pile of things that I got, and yeah. It's not great, but it's not bad. I mean, I didn't spend very much today, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Almost done with these photographs. And then we will dig into it. I guess we'll start with that. I'll get things kind of lined up here. A lot of it, I just bought it like garage sales today. I did go to a couple of garage sales. So I haven't researched hardly any of this stuff. But like I said, prices were cheap enough. I didn't worry about it too much. If there's not much money to be made, then I can always put them in the antique booth, and then I don't have to pay any fees to eBay. I swear I'm almost done. I only have one more to upload. And then we will get started. Get started on things. All right. Whew. Feels good just to sit down and sit still for a little bit. All right. So like I said, I went to an estate sale yesterday and I went to the same estate sale today. Not as great an estate sale as that one I went to last weekend or weekend before last. Now I can't remember. Time flies when you're having fun, but still decent. And then I went to a couple garage sales and then I went to the Habitat for Humanity garage sale. And I don't know what item I'm most excited about because I'm really not like overjoyed with any of it. I might be if I research it and find out that I got something that was a home run, but I don't think so. All right, that is done loading. So let me get everything closed down on my phone because it's at 49%. All right. First thing that I picked up, and where did I pick this up? Oh, I got this at the Habitat for Humanity. Ooh, lanterns. Wait, we're going to stop and look at Carter's stuff here. I got a bunch of lanterns, few movies, DVD and VHS, old alarm clock radios, some newer items, wine cooler, heater. Mostly there for the lanterns. Ooh, like old lanterns? Like camping lanterns or railroad lanterns? What kind of lanterns? I like lanterns. I don't know very much about them, but I like the look of them. And I know that they sell pretty well, at least in the antique booth. In the antique mall, I see them sell all the time. The only ones I've ever seen at like auctions and things like that, they I lost my train of thought. Oh, they were just so bad. They needed a lot of refurbishing. That was the word I was looking for. Oh, it was an online auction. Nice. So you didn't have to leave the air conditioning. Jealous. I could do more. I mean, I haven't done any online auctions in a while, but mainly because, well, quite honestly, the last online auction I did, it was about an hour and a half north of me where the pickup is. And I love going to this place, don't get me wrong. But on the way back, my car broke down. So, and that cost about $700 to fix. So I'm not real anxious to take my car out of town right now. And we don't have any local online auctions. The closest one is, the pickup is about 30 miles away, which isn't too bad, but I haven't really found anything at that auction house lately. But I'm glad that you found some goodies. Very glad that you found some goodies. Okay, like I said, Habitat for Humanity was having their annual garage sale. And this is not full. I've taken a bunch of stuff out. But basically, you could fill 2 of these bags for $5. So basically what I did is I went around the whole place, picking up the stuff that I knew I wanted. And then I went back through again afterwards and just picked up stuff that I wasn't so sure about, because at that point they were free if I could fit it in the same bag. So it was free. So that's what I did. And I ended up going through all of the tables, like I think 3 or 4 times before I just said, I'm hot, because it was outside. Well, it's in a barn. I was like, I'm hot, I'm done. But I tried to cram as much as I could into those bags. This was one thing that I actually couldn't put in the bag because I did, and it ripped through right through the bag. So I carried it around. But they let me count it as being in the bag when I explained to them why I hadn't put it in the bag. Let me catch up. Old Made in Canada Coleman's, Miva and Chalwin. I have not heard of Miva or Chalwin. I've definitely heard of Coleman. We have a Coleman plant in Wichita, which is northwest of us a little bit. So very cool. I hope you sell them quickly and for a lot of money. Anyhow, this is the first thing that I picked up. And of course, it was a knife. You know me. I like knives. And this was a French knife. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's Deglon. Deglon. So I'm going to look it up because I do not know. So let's see here. Share. Screen. Window. That one. And we will go over here. All right. Let's see. I don't know if these are worth anything, but like I said, I didn't spend much on the whole bag. Let's see what it says. Go to sold. So they are sold. Okay. It is very similar to this one. In fact, it's identical to this one. $12. Okay. I'm not mad at that. There's another one that's a little different. No, this is actually a little bit different. Mine's more like this, but still $12. Oh, man. I just realized. Oh, what did I do with it? I took my tape measure to the antique mall. I do love knives because they're an easy flip. I took my measuring tape to the antique mall, and what did I do with it? Ugh. It's in here somewhere. I might as well dig out the rest of the stuff that I took to the antique mall. Like I said, I was fallifying my antique booth, decorating it for fall, and I had a bunch of scrap fabric that I was using as shelf liner, and so I had to measure it and cut it. So I had scissors and all that. All right. It is 7.5 inches long, the blade. So that is this one right here. So cool. $12. I'm okay with that. Like I said, I spent $5 for both bags total. So not bad. And over here, create a listing. I guess I could show you. Well, yeah, I'll show you in just a minute what I got at the estate sale yesterday before I went back today. All right. I need to do a template for knives. I don't think about it until I'm ready to do another knife listing. All right. All right. This is a red knife, 7-inch blade. That'll work. And now I got to figure out how to divvy up my costs. We'll just do 50 cents. Surely I have 10 items that I can list at 50 cents expense. Cogs. Garage sale 8/14/2021. Did everyone survive Friday the 13th? I guess if you're here, you did. I worked. No condition issues. What? MANDE. I don't know about that. All right. Brand is Deglon. So that includes knife. All right. Stainless steel. One item. Alrighty. I do love my knives. You got a problem with that, Carter? How long is it exactly? Including the handle. Come back here. 12 and 3/8. All right. And I will do 15 or $14.99 because like you know, I have everything on sale right now, as I always have it on sale. Almost always. All right, it is 2.5 ounces, so shipped. I will do 8 ounces once I wrap it and put it in a box. 3%. I'm starting to think to change my promoted listings from 3% to 2%. That's what I first started doing, was 2%. And then I changed it for 4%. And then I dropped it back to 3%. And I haven't really noticed much difference. So maybe I'll go back to 2%. I mean, it's not a huge difference in cost, but if I can save a few pennies, I can save a few pennies. Okie dokies. Oh, yeah, I was going to show you what I got yesterday at the estate sale. I didn't get a whole heck of a lot, but okay, I want to come clean. Where is it? Okay, I picked up a flat. You know, me and my flats. This is empty now, but I picked up a flat of just miscellaneous things, and there was no price on the flat, so I asked the lady how much the flat of items would be, and she said $4, and I said, okay. Well, I don't know anything about these things, but in the flat were a whole bunch of old auto lamp bulbs. I mean, a whole bunch of them in their boxes, most of them, but just, you know, okay. And I thought, surely I can make $4 off of these. I can, but they're a pain in the butt, and I'm not going to. They're really not worth hardly anything. They're not worth my time to list and photograph and all that. I'm just not going to do it. I may put them in my antique booth, but I don't know. But like I said, I spent $4 on the whole box. And in the box, in addition to the bulbs that I don't know what I'm going to do with for sure, there were some batteries, which I can always use for testing things. In fact, I'm going to be using them in a little bit. And then these, not a full box, but a box of, I think, 46, 44, something like that, hearing aid batteries. And I guess they're a fairly decent brand. What do I have them going to be listing them for? $20. So if I sell these alone, I'll be making 5 times my investment. So not a home run, but you know, that's all right. And then I picked up some jewelry. And I'm going to see if they'll show up very well. I love this piece. In fact, amethyst is my birthstone. So I was drawn towards it, of course. Now I kind of want to keep it, but kind of don't, because I don't think I'll wear it. But isn't that a pretty brooch? I think it's gorgeous. It's a Sarah Coventry. It's not worth a hell heck of a lot. But it's beautiful. Just beautiful and in really good condition. So I've got it listed, or not listed. I've got it drafted and ready to list for $20. And I paid $2.50, I think. I paid a little bit more because, again, it's an estate sale. You're not going to get garage sale prices at an estate sale. And then I picked up this just because I thought it was cute. It's an Avon. So, again, not a huge value, but somebody's going to like it if they like hot air balloons. Another brooch, pin. I think it's pretty. Again, the lady that lived in this house must have, I'm pretty sure she was an older lady. Actually, I know she was an older lady by some of the jewelry, but she really took care of her jewelry too. So I got that. I am going to have it listed for $17.99, and I again paid $2.50 for it. Like I said, I didn't get any home runs, but I got some money makers. Some money's better than no money. And I got these earrings. Now, I got these earrings. These are really old clip earrings. I got these here. Can't do both. I got these earrings. Stop being blurry. Because I absolutely positively remember my grandmother having these earrings. And I loved them back when I was a little kid. So I got these. This was the first piece of jewelry that I picked out. And they are Linzer, which is a fairly old costume jewelry name. And I got them, like I said, they were exactly like my grandmother's. So I knew I had to get them. And hang on one second here. Let me do something. Sorry. Trying to bring up another screen. And as you guys know, my computer is slow sometimes. And I'm going to try to hit pause as quickly as I can, but you might hear another sound here in a second. If it doesn't let me. Trying to bring up another screen. And as you guys know, my computer. There we go. Got it paused. Drill Sergeant, I don't read Japanese. I am very sorry. But anyhow, so like I said, I got these because I knew my grandmother had a pair of these. And they're in really good shape, really clean. Wasn't going to sell them. But after I got home and cleaned them up, and I was like, I'm never going to wear them. For one thing, I can't stand clips. They hurt my ears. And number two, I wear the same earrings all the time because they're comfortable and I can sleep in them and all that. So I'm just not going to wear them. Why do I need them? So I am going to list them. And I have them listed at $35 because they are Linzers. I think I paid maybe $3, $4 for them. So that's the jewelry that I picked up yesterday at this sale. Picked up a small Jim Shore piece because if I see a Jim Shore piece, I pick it up if it's a decent price. Jim Shore is not quite as popular as it used to be, but it's still popular. And I paid 50 cents for this, and I'm listing it for 18. It's just a little snow woman. And you can always spot Jim Shore pieces. They always look like this. And then I liked this, but I didn't. It's not as valuable as I thought it might be because I thought pretty much any Disneyana stuff, and I had never run across this before. Turns out there are a couple listed, but not very many, so we'll see what it does. But this is a Mickey's Lemonade tin. It is empty. It is from the 90s, I believe. Somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly. I did look it up. Let's see. It doesn't say what time frame it was made. But anyhow, it's just a really cute Mickey's Lemonade Lively Lime flavor tin. And it's in really good condition. Somebody who collects Disneyana will like it. I paid $2 for this, which is really too much to pay for it. But I'm going to list it for $19.99 and see what happens. Like I said, there's, I think, one, maybe two listed. Can't remember for sure. So, not something that's real popular out there, real, common. So that's pretty much what I picked up at the estate sale yesterday. And then when I went back today, everything was half price. And I actually went back today to look at her jewelry because they had a ton of old jewelry. And I had just picked out a few pieces yesterday. So I thought surely, they'll still have a bunch of it. A lot of it was gone. There really wasn't much left at all. So what else did I pick out there? I'm going to move a few things around. I'll put these on the floor as long as my dog leaves them alone. These are not dog toys. But I did pick up a couple more pieces of jewelry. Sorry for being off camera. I'm trying to pick this stuff up. And yeah, okay. Sorry, kind of organizing things here. So I picked up a few pieces of jewelry. This is definitely not my taste, but it would be somebody's taste. There is no maker's mark on it. That's okay. There doesn't have to be when it's pretty. But I got this set, brooch and matching earrings. Yes, I know they're very old lady, but somebody's going to like them. And I like them. I think they're pretty, but they're just not something I would wear, of course. But they are clip back earrings. I think almost all of the ones they were selling were clip back earrings. And they're really clean. So I'm going to research them. This is stuff that I haven't drafted yet, so I haven't done any of the research on them. I'm not going to research that tonight or during the live because it would just take too long. This piece, and I don't know if it's going to show up on the monitor, on the camera. Sorry. It's a pendant. Again, I don't think it's gold. Oh, there is a maker's mark. Hang on a second. I didn't see the maker's mark until just now. So let me see if I can make it out. Oh, okay. Avon. It's still pretty though. And it's a pendant. And I'm trying to turn it. If you can see there, it's got a cameo face basically carved into it. I don't know if it would be better over here. Well, you can kind of see it. But I just thought it's pretty. It's purple, which is my favorite color. So, anyhow, we'll see what that one brings. And then another brooch. I really like brooches. I never wear them, but I like looking at them. And there's a maker's mark on this one too. Hang on a second. I didn't want to go to the estate sale with my loop. Although the person running the estate sale knows I'm a reseller, but I just didn't want to do that. Oh. Oh, I don't know what that is. It may not even be a maker's mark. Kind of looks like a maker's mark. Helps if I turn the light on the loop, doesn't it? Great, Gina. So smart, aren't you? Yeah, I just don't know if that's a maker's mark or not. So we're going to say it's not. I'll research it later and find out. But this is the brooch. Kind of a, is it aquamarine stone? That's really pretty. And somewhat Christmassy, which we need to be thinking about now. Now, not later. So we'll see. Anyhow, that's the jewelry that I picked up today. I paid, I want to say $6 for all of that jewelry. So not too bad. And then I picked up, did I pick these up here? Nope, that was a garage sale. And my dog is wanting to know what I got too. Okay, here's a conundrum for, and not really a total conundrum, but it's a ponderance. A ponderance. I know that you guys have all heard of Frankoma. And this looks like Frankoma, but it's not marked Frankoma. So I'm going to say it's not Frankoma. It's a knockoff. I don't care. You know, and somebody who likes it's not going to care that it's not Frankoma either. But I got a set of these coffee cups. See that detailing? Makes it look like metal. And what's interesting, I got these coffee cups, and then I got these glasses too that match them. No marks on them. No marks. But what was interesting is that these were sitting right next to some that looked just like them, but they were marked Francoma. I don't know a whole heck of a lot about Francoma, but I have the owner of the antique mall that I have a booth at, she knows a lot about Francoma. So I asked her this afternoon, and she had actually been to the estate sale as well, and she knew exactly which ones I was talking about. And she said, I don't know. So thanks, Mary, for your help on that. But that's okay. She agreed with me, though, that it's not going to matter that it's not marked Francoma. Somebody's going to like them for the design. And I love the rivet accent here. I mean, it's faux, of course, but I like the ribbon accent on both the mugs and the cups or glasses. The cups and the glasses. And so I got 4 of these, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, 9 of these. And they were marked $10 for the box. They were half price today, so I got them for $5. And I really, really like them. And I've got to stop buying things that I want to keep. I have no use for them, but they're so pretty. At least I think they're pretty. But we'll see what happens. I'll research them later after I'm done showing you different things. And that's really about all that I got at the estate sale. Or did I get this at the estate sale? Okay, I don't honestly remember if I got this at the estate sale or not. It's a soap dish, spoon rest. I think it's a soap dish. But I just thought it was kind of pretty. Oop, get over here where you can see it. Handmade, or at least made to look handmade. And I just thought it was pretty. So, again, I don't think this is going to be a huge money maker. There's no artist stamp on it or signature. So it may not even be handmade. It may be mass produced. We'll find out. Garage sales. I've still got some other stuff from the Habitat for Humanity, but I'm going to leave that for a minute. Garage sales. I ended up with this box of fondue forks. They're marked $1, but I paid 50 cents for them because it was late in the day. I didn't even pull them out of the box, but they're still wrapped, so I don't know if all 6 are in here. Well, let's find out together. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 fondue forks with the teak or faux teak handles. And they're, I don't know if you can tell through the plastic, but they're all different colors, so nobody gets confused which fork is theirs. I am a sucker for anything in its original package. Vintage. Anything vintage in its original package. So that's why I had to get them. And again, for 50 cents, where's the risk? If they're not worth much, I'll put them in my antique booth. Not that I put just junk in my antique booth, but if I'm not going to make very much, I don't want to do shipping and, have packing materials and all that really cut into the profits. So that's what I mean when I say I'm going to put it in my antique booth. It's not because I think it's junk. It's just that I can't make enough on it to expense out the shipping materials. So I got that. I got a Minnie Mouse bank, stuffed animal bank, just because it was in really clean condition. Really clean condition. It's never been used as a bank either because, oops, it's still got the lid tied on. so that you can't, unless, well, hang on a minute. I may be mistaken about that. Let me check something. Oh, no, it's just on there so you don't lose the lid. But it's still in like new condition as far as I can tell. And again, it's Disneyana. Get the lid back on there. Let's see. And I think I paid 50 cents for him. For her. So there's the Disney, imported by Fab New York. This is not a toy. Well, then don't make it look like a toy. It's a toy as far as I'm concerned. Just protecting themselves. And again, with Disneyana. And I think that this is part of something else, larger set, but it was 10 cents. So it's a Winnie the Pooh. And he sits like that. Like he's fallen and he can't get up. Or maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But it's 10 cents. And he's cute. Love Pooh. Although Pooh is a woman. Did you know Pooh was a girl? If you didn't know that, Pooh is a girl. Just sounds like a little boy on the movies. Or an old man on the movies. Hello, Angie. How are ya? I'm just doing show and tell like usual. Picked up this ceramic Santa. Egg-shaped, I guess you'd call it. I think he was a quarter. Okay, you run a risk. I'm of two minds about garage sales and estate sales and things like that. You can be the first one there and get whatever's there. Or you can be a latecomer, maybe not get everything that was there at the beginning, but you get it for cheaper because everybody's getting tired and hot and they want to end the garage sale. So sometimes I like to be the first person at a garage sale. Sometimes I just sleep in. And that's what I did today. I was extremely tired after work. I got off work at midnight last night. And yes, Pooh's a girl. I swear, Pooh's a girl. So I slept in this morning and I didn't go to any garage sales or estate sales or anything until almost 11 o'clock. But I'm just not a morning person. That's why I work second shift. I'm just not. These I bought for 50 cents just because they're handy for me. It's just some short screwdrivers. One Phillips head, one flathead. Just because these will fit in my tool drawer that I keep here right by my desk. And they won't take up as much space. So that's why I got those. Angie, I don't know if you were here when I showed these. Do you know anything about Francoma? Or fake Francoma? Because I picked these up and they were right next to some matching, or not exactly the same, but the same pattern. The other ones were marked Francoma. These are not marked, but they were identical colors, just a different style, different shape, but they were marked Francoma. These were not. If you happen to know anything about Francoma, could you let me know what you think, whether these are Francoma and just aren't marked, or if they are knockoffs? Oh, well, fine. Thanks a lot, Angie. Just kidding. Just kidding. But anyhow, I got the teacups and the glasses. They're not glass, they're ceramic, but you know what I mean. Nobody, that is not a dog toy. Thank you. Now, I got this. Oh, here, let me do this. I got a John Deere ball cap. It's a kid's. I don't know whether it's worth much, but hey, it's in excellent used condition. Excellent. I mean, it's really clean. I couldn't find really any condition issues. And I know John Deere stuff's popular. Well, you know what? Let me make a little room here where I can reach my mouse. I will bring this back up. And let's just look. No, Angie, I was just joking with you. I have a friend who will ask me a question about something. And actually, let's do this for a second. I have a friend who will ask me something about, Francoma or whatever. And when I don't know, he gives me a look like I'm an idiot. Like I should know everything because I'm an eBay reseller. You can't know everything. I don't care if you've been doing this for 30 years. You can't know everything about stuff. And I know a little about a lot of different things. I know a little more about some things, and I know a lot about a few things. But I don't know everything about everything. And if you think you do, you're delusional. But I kind of get tired of the look I get when I tell that person that I don't know. So I understand, Angie. I didn't really expect you to know anything about Francoma. I just thought I'd try it. It was worth a shot. All right, so let me look this John Deere Child's baseball cap up and just see. Kid, child, baseball cap. Okay. So here it is. No, this is a full-size one. And it's brand new. Let me keep looking down here. Youth cap. There we go. Again, this is new for $16. But I bet I can do, there we go, pre-owned for $12.98 plus shipping. Yeah. So I'm okay with that. Even if I listed it for $10, which right there, $10. Like I said, I think, I either paid 50 cents or a quarter for this. I mean, John Deere's one of those things you see it, if it's in good condition, you pick it up. Unless it's, like really expensive. But at least around here, John Deere is very popular. And online, it seems to be pretty dang popular. So anyhow, let's just say I spent 50 cents on this. So if I can list it for 10 and sell it, that's a 20 times payoff. I'll take that. So, like I said, I'm not going to list a bunch of this tonight unless we get to gabbing and I don't have anything more to show you. Right now I'm just kind of doing show and tell. But let's look up the Minnie Mouse Bank. These are just things I'm curious about. And then I'll show you one other thing that I got. Well, one of the things that I got at the Habitat for Humanity sale today. Okay, Minnie Mouse Bank plush. Let's see what happens. That is not her, but it's close. Because she doesn't have a polka dot dress. Okay, let's go. Have I made you dizzy yet? Okay, well, these are not sold, but here's a pair. This is the same Minnie that I have with a Mickey Bank. They're listing it for $45. Here she is for $15.98. From Canada, though. Somebody would be paying a lot more in shipping. There she is, $29.99. So, again, she was 50 cents. I probably will list her for $19.99 and take an offer. I'm okay with that. Again, that would be a 20 times return. So, right? $20 from 50. Let's see. Oh no, I'm not doing the right math here. 10 times on 50 cents would be $5. So this is a 40 times. Okay, I can live with that. If I could make 40 times my investment on everything I bought, that would be lovely. Lovely. Oh, real quick, as an aside, yeah, Carter was here. He's just being quiet. Or he bounced and didn't say goodbye. I don't know. Carter, are you here? Catch you up on something. So last week before last, end of the week before last, don't remember when I did. I had 2 typewriters that I listed, and Angie knows about this, but she doesn't know the follow-up. I had 2 typewriters that I picked up at a garage sale for $5 each. I listed them both the same day. One, the carriage was locked on it. And I knew there was a way to unlock it, but I couldn't get it unlocked. I tried everything. I was talking to Angie while I was breaking nails, trying to fix the carriage lock. And I finally just gave up because I was like, it's a $5 investment. I know I can make my money back. Let the person buy it for parts only. And, I just was done. I was frustrated. Anyhow, I listed them both and I sold both of them, I think within 24 to 36 hours. The one that was not broken, I sold for $100, $5 investment. So 20 times my investment. And the one that was broken, or the carriage was locked and I couldn't get it unlocked. I took an offer. The guy was really nice and he definitely knows what he's talking about as far as typewriters go. And he basically said, it's either this that's wrong with it, or it's this that's wrong with it. And this is going to be this much money. And this is going to be this much money. So this is what I'm going to offer you. I think I had it listed for $75. I can't honestly remember what I had it listed for. I listed it for less because I couldn't get the carriage unlocked. Anyhow, he offered me $50 and I took it because it was 10 times what I had paid for it. And I was just happy to get rid of it. It was beautiful though. It was orange. It was so pretty. Actually, here, let me bring it up. I will make the screen split here in just a second. Orders. All orders. It is beautiful. Honest to God, it was the prettiest typewriter I'd ever seen. Let's see. Where are we? There we are. Anyhow, so I took a $50 offer on it. Yeah, I had it listed for $80. No? What? No. Yeah, I had it listed for $80. I took an offer of $50, and actually that's not the right one. Well, since I brought it up, I will show you the other one that I sold. This is the one that I sold for $100. Anyhow, and it's pretty. It's this robin's egg blue. It's really pretty. I love the typewriters that have color to them. I love typewriters. Probably because I was a writer for a long time. But I love typewriters. Anyhow, I love the colored ones. And I was so happy to get this robin's egg blue one. Now, not trying to be like majorly secretive, but you guys don't need to know about all my sales. And my, the numbers. You don't need to know all of them. I don't keep a lot of secrets from you guys, but you don't need to know exactly what I'm making, do ya? Do ya? I don't think so. There it is. That's the one I wanted to bring up. But anyhow, so I sold this other one for $50. Yeah, no, I sold the blue one for $80. Took an offer. I had it listed for $100. I sold it for $80. Come on. There we go. All right. And then this one I took an offer and sold for $50. Beautiful. Isn't it? It's so pretty. It's orange. That's so pretty. So anyhow, it was a nice big turnaround on very little investment. Except that this one arrived broken. It's the risk you take trying to ship a typewriter. I understand. But I was sick. I was just sick when he messaged me. And it was my fault. And I have nobody to blame. I can't blame USPS. I can't blame anybody but myself. These old typewriters have a little locking mechanism. You young'uns have a little locking mechanism underneath the front of the typewriter in the case that locks this to the case, locks the typewriter to the case. And I didn't get it latched. So as it was shipping along the way, it was going boingy, 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 boingy inside the case. I just sold something. I will look in a second to see what that is. The guy was extremely nice. And what had happened is the faceplate had broken. He messaged me. I got sick to my stomach. I apologized profusely. Told him I really did think I got it latched. I do know to latch that. I said, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I knew that he repaired them, not professionally, but he was a hobbyist for repairing typewriters. Quite honestly, he's a reseller. I found that out after the fact because he's already got this one for sale for a lot more than I sold it for, but I'm not grumpy. It's fine. That's the nature of the business. Anyhow, I said, what do you want to do? He says, well, I don't want to ship it back. And I didn't want him to ship it back because it would have cost $50 to ship back. And then I would have lost everything. And he said I would take $20 refund. More than fair. More than fair. And I will tell you something. This is something that you got to keep in mind. And I know the people who are right here live with me, they know this. Your feedback matters. Your seller feedback matters because when he first contacted me, he had already looked at my feedback from other buyers. I have 100% positive feedback. Not bragging, that's just a fact. I've worked hard on that. And he messaged me saying, I've looked at your feedback. You seem to be an extremely fair person. This is what I'd like to do. And this is how it came to me. I think I can fix it. Can we do a partial refund? I don't like doing partial refunds because a lot of it's scammy. A lot of times it's a person who really the item's not as described or not broken. It's just them trying to get money back. But I truly believed him, and he did send me photos of the broken faceplate. I just knew he wasn't lying to me. I said, all right, I am willing to do that. Can you tell me how much you would like? He said $20. Honestly, I was expecting him to request a full amount back minus the shipping or something like that. So, like $50 back. So when he said 20, I jumped at it. I still made $25 off of the deal. $30 sale. I spent $5. I made $25. I was happy. He was happy because, and I'm not going to give his YouTube username because you can probably find it anyhow if I don't tell you. But he is a reseller of typewriters. Didn't know this until I did a little research on him. Okay, I was a little nosy. And he had a YouTube channel, which I'm stealing his idea. And it's not a hard idea. It was not amazing. It didn't slap me upside the head. I should have thought of this on my own, though. He records himself typing on the typewriters and links those into his listings so that they can actually see that it's working. I love that idea. I do that with first thing I can think of is like animated toys, things like that. I record those and I link those in the description of my listings. But I hadn't thought about it with the typewriters, and I've sold 6 or 7 typewriters over the past couple of years. I don't sell a lot of them because I don't run into them a lot. But I never thought to do that. And he does like a 2-minute video of him just typing on the typewriter. Brilliant. And I'm going to steal it the next time I get a typewriter. But anyhow, he fixed it really quickly. He said, and I happened to find the video on YouTube of this typewriter. And so I sent a comment. I commented on his video. I said, "Oh, you fixed it. That's great." And he's like, "Oh," I think he was a little surprised I found him. But he's like, "Yeah, I managed to find another faceplate on another one that I had that fit it perfectly. And it was an easy fix." And I was like, fabulous. I mean, 20 minutes to make him happy, not have to return it, keep my positive feedback. And I will tell you, he left me some of the best feedback I've ever gotten. And it arrived broken. I was extremely happy about that because, like I said, I work very hard to keep 100% positive feedback. But anyhow, there's your little tidbit of information. Videotape a typewriter when you're trying to sell it. I should videotape. Wow, what an old word. Because you don't videotape anymore. I should record video of more items. Maybe we should all do that. Well, maybe he will. Maybe he wants a toy typewriter. Angie, you want to share your story? I love you, Angie. You're so fun. Okay, so anyhow, actually, let me check something here. I was so stoked by his feedback because it arrived broken by no fault of his, fault of mine. And for him to do that, it's very cool. All right. My computer's being very slow again. And there we go. Yeah, this is what he wrote in my feedback. Except that that's not, come on. That's not the button I hit. Yes, they can go to your Instagram. Plug your Instagram, Angie. Put it in here, and I will link it on the screen. Okay, what he wrote, and it just made me smile. Working with this seller was a pleasure. Thank you for your excellent handling of this sale. I mean, you can't ask for better than that, especially when it's something that arrived broken. Anyhow, I think that's great. I was very happy, very chuffed. I will probably still be going because you know me, I love to gab. But when you come back or before you leave, put your Instagram link in the description or in the chat, and I will put it up on the screen for everybody. Because you have a great Instagram, Angie. You really do. Much more active than I am on my Instagram. Okay. So that's pretty much it for garage sale, except for the Habitat for Humanity sale. I will be here waiting with bated breath, Angie, for you to return. And this is broken, and I know it's broken. I don't care that it's broken, and I think somebody else isn't going to care that it's broken. And, well, I mean, I think I may be able to fix it. My father ran an electronics store, and I learned a few things from him. But now I realize that I can't get this out. Oh, it's because it's screwed in. Hang on a sec. I'm going to dig out my screwdriver I bought at the garage sale earlier. Except it doesn't fit this one. Or maybe it does. Could be, nope. I'm going to have to get my other one out. That's a little bit smaller. Or maybe it's stripped. Yeah, I know how to fix that too. I just won't be able to do it on. Yeah, anyhow. Okay. I'll work on it later. I'll see if it's corroded inside. Like I said, the Habitat for Humanity sale was fill two bags for $5. So $2.50 a bag. It was earlier in the day. It was fill a bag for $5, and I got there later in the day, so it was half price. So I got 2 bags for $5. So once you go through and you pick out what you want, then you go back through and you just fill the bag with other things, your second string of items that you want, just to fill the bag. So this was something that I did not pick up the first time I went through. I did not pick it up the second time I went through. I picked it up on the third time. I didn't see it. And there was so much stuff at the sale. It was easy not to see everything. That's why I go through things more than once. I go through Goodwills more than once. I go around garage sales more than once, because you just don't know what you're going to find or miss. So anyhow, I picked this guy up on the third pass. It is broken. The wire is cut. I know I can fix the wire if that's the only thing wrong with it, and I can make it look pretty darn good. And I will disclose that in the listing. Definitely will disclose it. But I saw the name brand, and I know that they are popular. If I can get this opened, and if the batteries aren't too corroded, because I can fix that too, and if I can fix the wiring, I will list him. Even if I can't, I will probably list him and just list him as not working, because a lot of people like Gemmy animatronic toys. And this is a Christmas one. You can see here the Christmas lights. The wire is broken. That's an easy fix because I know where it goes. It attaches right there. I did notice just a little bit ago that it's also been rewired here. I can fix that. Have soldering gun, will travel. I'm happy that my father taught me general soldering skills and wiring skills when I was a kid. But anyhow, he's a Gemmy. He is somewhat vintage. I don't know if there's a year on here. Nope. But he was basically free. That's the way I'm looking at it. After I had gotten everything I wanted, my first string of things that I wanted and filled my bags, everything that I put in after that to just stuff the bags, I consider free. So he was free. Let's just see what comes up when I look up Gemmy. Christmas. Is he a mouse? I would say he's a mouse with lights. See what happens. No. Yes, I know. I'm not looking for. Maybe I should take out lights because it's just bringing up the inflatables and all of that. Well, for one thing, let me look at solds. Come on, baby. You can do it. Okay, and of course I put in mouse, so it is bringing up Mickey because Gemmy does a lot of Disney stuff. Okay, there we go. So $15 if he works. This is a different color of mouse, but it's the same idea. It's got the Christmas lights. And $12.99. We'll see. But like I said, he was free. Now, am I going to spend hours working on him for free? No, I won't. But if I can spend 10 minutes fixing him, it's worth it. If I can get him fixed, he will be one that I do a video recording of, so that I can show that he lights up and or makes his music like he's supposed to. So I have always done that with anything. He's got bells, if you can hear it. With anything that moves or makes noise, things like that, I do it. And there is a way of linking them in your eBay description. And you have to do a YouTube video, and you have to put it in your channel and then link it that way. And there is a process, and I'll be real honest, I haven't had anything in a long time that I've had to do that with, and I can't quite remember how to do it. I know I have it saved. If you guys would like a short video on that, let me know. because I could probably do a video on that. I just do a screenshot like I do here, sharing the screen and show you how to walk you through that. That might be a video that I could actually do as a recorded video instead of just these lives. I can do that for you. I do so much talking. I get so thirsty. And yes, I'm still drinking my Circle. And if you want to get your own Circle bottle, I actually do have a link down below. Not a sales pitch, just letting you know. There is a link down there. And if you decide you want one, I get like a free cartridge, 2 free cartridges. I can't remember. Okay. So I'm not going to look up the rest of these things right now. I'm going to grab the final bag of things that I got at the Habitat for Humanity sale. I don't know if I made a good decision or a bad decision, but I made the decision. So, I forget there's a couple other things in here. Hang on. 1 second. I did pick up these, I think they're ceramic Pelican napkin rings. That's, again, was bag filler. Something I wouldn't have picked up to pay for, but these were basically free because I was filling the bags. So, anyhow, I got those guys. They will probably go in my antique booth unless they're really rare for some reason and I didn't know that. Oh, I was going to see what I sold. Welcome back, Angie. I totally forgot that I sold something earlier. Oh, it was just a gentleman paying for something that he had bought earlier. That's fine. I will take that. Give me 1 second to catch up on my phone. Wow, my phone's telling me that I'm live. I didn't know I was live. Okay, one quick thing here just to see if there's any offers I can send out. No. The last couple of days have been really slow. The rest of the week was decent, and I was happy about that, but the last couple of days have been really slow. Okay, now I picked this up. Again, this was something that it was stuff the bag, so basically I'm considering it free. So this is, you like the pelicans? This is a Tanala trinket box with a bird, and it is marked Tanala, Mexico. I'm trying to see. Samuel? No, I don't know. There's a name. Yes, I'm an old woman who has to pull her glasses down to read anything, and I still have bifocals, but I don't know if you can make that out. I see the Tanala, Mexico, but the first line on the top there, that's what I can't quite make out. What do you guys think? 50% off sale. I don't have a 50% off sale. Was I supposed to have a 50% off sale? My mind is a sieve, Angie. Was I supposed to have a 50? Did I say I was going to have a 50% off sale? I may have. I'm not saying I didn't. I just don't have a memory of that. I have determined I'm on new medication, and I was sitting down with my coworker. Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. She and I have a lot of the same diagnosi. And so we were going through our medications and looking up side effects because I've been having some side effects, and I was trying to figure out which new medication it was so that I could tell my doctor. And one of the side effects is that I am having a lot more confusion and a lot more memory issues. And so seriously, was I supposed to have a 50% off sale? I run a 20% off sale or even a 25% off sale almost always. But it was a very old short. Oh, yeah. That was months ago, honey. That was months ago. I only ran it for like 2.5 weeks. It was till the end of that month, and I don't even remember what month that was. But that was 3 or 4 months ago. Yeah. And I may do it again sometime, but I don't know. Honestly, maybe I'm glad you said that because I have noticed in my subscription feed a lot of old videos showing up again. Things that I watched like 3-4 weeks ago. I'm like, why is that in my subscription feed? So maybe YouTube's doing something weird. I don't know. But yeah, no, I haven't done a 50% off sale in a while. I'll be real honest with you. I did that 50% off sale because I was hurting. I needed some money coming in. And so that's why I did it. I figured some money's better than no money. And all of my platforms I was selling on were just dead. And most of it was because I was being inactive because of an injury. And I couldn't sit at the computer and I couldn't list for hours. And everything got really messed up. And so I had to do something. And honestly, it was so weird because I put everything, almost everything, except for a few items. I had everything on 50% off, and my sales didn't increase hardly at all. They did a little bit, but I would have thought 50% off sale would have gotten a lot more sales, but it didn't. So I probably won't do another 50% off sale that extensive. Like I said, it was almost all of my listings. So it would have been at that time at least 500 listings. And I mean, I got a few sales, but not that much. And when I sold them, when I made those sales, I didn't make hardly anything. Basically, I was getting my investment back and a little bit more maybe, but it got some cash flow going so I could pay bills. Be real honest. That's what it was about. So anyhow, I got this Tonala trinket box. And honestly, I didn't know it was Tonala. I walked by it a number of times and it's pretty. It is pretty. It just wasn't something that spoke to me. And then when I picked it up on like the third pass, stuffing the bags, I saw it was Tonala. So I like it. I mean, it's decorated really pretty. It'll look really nice on somebody's dresser. So yeah. And again, I consider this free because it was stuff the bag. Okay. Now, back to this bag. This was actually the first thing I picked, or first things I picked up. And I will look at least some of these up while we're here. These can be a good sale. These can be a piece of crap, and I may just throw them in the trash. Won't know until I look them up. But I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 various remote controls. Nothing to go with them, just the remote controls. And yeah, some of them have batteries in them. Some of them have a bit of corrosion. Again, I can fix corrosion unless it's like really bad. Trying to get the battery out. There we go. And this has a tiny bit of corrosion, but really not that bad. That's going to be an easy fix. Even though it had batteries in it, I like taking them out if they're corroded at all and trying new ones. And I'm not going to test all of them until I look them up. So, like I said, this one's really old. It's an Emerson. It's really old, but you never know. Somebody might just be going, oh, I've got to have that. I've been looking for that one for forever. And it still has batteries, but it doesn't have any corrosion. So, get my phone out before it dies completely on me. Do you know how to test if remotes are working when you don't have the item it's supposed to go with? Take your phone, put it on the camera, and start pushing buttons with it aimed towards you. And if you see a blinky light, which I don't know if that'll work it should work, right? Yeah. If you see a blinky light, it works. So this one works. It's by far the oldest looking one, so I'm actually curious about it. So I'm going to look it up. Could be absolutely worthless. I don't know. But again, the whole bag plus everything else I stuffed in was only $2.50. So it's not like I invested a whole heck of a lot. It was worth the chance. Emerson 70-206. Whoops. Let me clear off what I already had there. Emerson 70-2062 remote. Not one listed, which could be a good thing if I have the only one in the world. All right, I took them off sold. Let's see if there's any listed for sale. There is. Tested and working for $11. Okay. So if I put this one on there, not that I'm doing a race to the bottom for pricing, but if I put this on there for $9.99, maybe somebody will need it. It may be a long tail item. I'm not saying it won't be, but it doesn't take up much space in my storage. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, though, I will take these batteries out because it could be a long tail item. I don't want it to corrode while I'm waiting for it to sell. So took the batteries out. What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say. But I don't remember. But if I can sell that for $10, that's double the total I spent at that sale. So let's look at another one here. Batteries in it. I don't see any corrosion, but this is the kind that has the batteries kind of hidden. Oh, sorry. I always forget to go back to full screen. So this one has the batteries that go up in the remote. So you have to kind of check the batteries. Nope, there's no corrosion. Okay. And if nothing else, I get batteries out of the deal. Kind of like that box of light bulbs that I bought yesterday that ended up being a bust. I got a whole bunch of batteries out of the deal that I can use. All right. Test this real quick. Well, here, why do I need my phone? I can just test it here. Hey, looky there. It works. This is a DirecTV remote. The DirecTV. Didn't even realize that. There is no model number. Yes, it is. RC64. I don't know. Can I sell DirecTV items? I've never tried. So let's just see. DirecTV. I can't type. RC64 remote. Okay, these are just listed. Oh, I did not click on you. What are you doing? I guess DirecTV made ones that were specific NFL teams. That's interesting. I'm trying to get down here to look at solds. There we go. Solds. I see there's one there listed for $25. Oakland Raiders, Carolina Panthers. Here's one, brand new for $13. 4 of them for $5. Okay, so this one's not going to be worth a lot of money. Well, here's one sold for $9. I mean, still, I'm happy with that. I'd be happy with $5. So, okay. $5. Quite a few of them have sold. One thing I didn't look at is we have 28 solds and how many listed. See what the sell-through rate is. Yeah, okay. That's about a 16-17% sell-through rate. That's going to be a really long tail item. But I don't care. I'm okay with that. So, take the batteries out of this one. So far, I've gained 4 batteries, 4 AA batteries. Batteries ain't cheap, people. Okay. So that's the second one. What's the third one? Magnavox. Magnavox. There's the model number. Let me check the battery compartment. Batteries are in it, so now I'm up to 6 batteries. Woohoo! Nope, no corrosion. All right, Magnavox. Nope, go back to solds. I always like to look at solds first so I don't get my hopes up. All right, what's going on? Okay. Magnavox NB093 remote. $15, baby. $19, baby. 10, 8, 8, but still 9, 10, 15. All right. So quite a few of these have sold. It's fairly popular. 76 sales out of how many listed? 76 sales out of 194. So we're looking at about a 35 to 40% sell-through rate. Oh, and actually some of these aren't even the right one that are listed. So yeah, I can live with that. Cool. Oh, I didn't test it, did I? Oh, well, better test it. Hey, looky there. 9 times out of 10 remotes are going to work unless they've been way too corroded. So, all right. More batteries for my testing kit. All right. So, yay. I'm very happy so far with the money I spent on these remotes. All right, what's the next one? Samsung DVD. It's going to need some cleaning up. It's dirty. No batteries. Shucky darn. Double A's. So let me grab my my triple A's, not double A's. Triple A's. And these are triple A's that I got in my box that I spent $4 for. So, all right. No corrosion. That's good. This one will have to be cleaned, and all it's going to take is a little bit of alcohol to clean off the grodiness, for lack of a better word. Does it work? Hee hee! Ha! Hoo-hoo! Does. Okay. Samsung 00008A. The lady did give me a look when I bought these. Little did she know. That's not it. That's not it. There, that's the one. Okay, again, not sold. This is listed for $19.95 though. Okay, AK5900008A. Well, I'm just going to keep it with 0008A. So there are 43 for sale. How many have sold? And for what price? I would like to know, by the way, what happened to Carter. He just disappeared. Okay. $20 plus shipping, $20 plus shipping, $18 plus shipping, $17 free shipping, $16 free shipping, $15 free shipping, $15, $10 with shipping, so $15, $15, $15. Okay, you know, some of them are pretty cheap, but I don't have to list it for the lowest price out there. Top rated seller does help you sell things even if it costs a little bit more than somebody else. So, all right. You know, I'm not complaining. at all. All right. And this will take like 3 minutes to clean, if that. It's probably take longer for me to get the supplies out than it will to actually clean it. So we have 2 left, 3 left. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And I might as well grab this one because I forgot I set it over on this side. This is a Sanyo. Oh, this is the one that I have to clean because it's got a little bit of corrosion, but we'll see if it'll work before I clean it. Triple A's. Again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these things. All right. Can't tell. Uh-oh. This may not work. But that's okay. It may work after I clean the corrosion. I'm not overly concerned about it. I've already made my money back. I'm not worried about it. Well, enjoy your time with the hubby. Tell him I said hello. I appreciate you coming by and spending a little time with me because I do know that your time is precious. And I will catch you again. You did see a light flicker? Okay. Well, I will catch you again next Saturday, probably. But I appreciate you coming by, Angie. I really do. And I appreciate your friendship. I will go ahead and do these other 2. I will scold Carter a little bit more and go from there. Have a good night, sweetheart. Okay. This is a Super Scan. I don't know. I don't know who the maker is on this, but there is some corrosion. So let me get these batteries out. Or maybe not. No, there's not any corrosion. It was just kind of dirty. Let's see if this one works. Yep, definitely works. I don't know who the maker is, though. I'm looking. There's no name on it. It's a DVD remote, but that's weird that there's no name on it. Let me see. Good night, hon. Let's see. DVD Super Scan remote. See what pops up. Scan Super Scan. Super Scan, not the same one, but at least I know it's so Toshiba. This Super Scan is Toshiba. I just realized, guys, I'm sorry. When I'm using my mouse to circle something, it's not circling the same thing on yours. I apologize. Okay, so it's an Emerson. Because I don't think this is identical. It might be. Yeah, it might be. This one with the green background, since I can't seem to circle it and show you what I'm talking about. This one with the green background looks, if not identical, very close to this one. So I'm going to at least start there and say it sold for $20. So I'm happy about that. I'm seeing if there's any others. Excuse me, my voice is cracking. Don't see any others like that. So go back up here to the green one. And it's an Emerson NE222UD. And copy that. Take off the solds. Oh, come on. And paste that in there, see what comes up. Okay, there's one listed for 18. There are not very many of these. That's always good, I think. Here's another one. Now, see, that's different. That is, I was looking at this NE242UD, and that's not it. Mine has a red record button. Excuse me. What the heck? Okay. I'm pretty confident that this top one, no, wait a minute. This is a 223, not a 222, which is what I plugged in there as a search. I'm going to bring this listing up. Sorry, guys. Got the hiccups trying to fight them. And bring these photos up a little bit bigger so that I can compare these two. I can already tell this is a different one. I don't even need to bring it up. It's just enough different. So it is not a 223 UD. Let me go back to the solds where I had that 222 and bring up that picture. Nope, it's not the same either. Wow. I do know it's an Emerson. That's good. I'll have to do some more researching on it. But this is why I don't just jump and list things if there's any doubt whatsoever, because I don't want to mislabel something. If you see where it says DVD video on there, this one is a little bit different. So this is either an older version, which I'm not going to say it's a newer version by any means, but it is not exactly the same. But it still gives me an idea. At least I know now it's an Emerson, because I didn't know it was an Emerson. So I will set that aside to do a little more research on. That's two that I need to really research before I start listing. This is another Emerson. This person liked Emerson. Unfortunately, they have also put a bunch of Velcro on here so that they could attach it to whatever they were wanting to attach it to. And ooh, it's gummy. So that will take a little work to get off. Well, I mean, I can get it off, but now I have to clean it. I got the Velcro off. Blech. Blech. Gross. Check the battery compartment. It is clean of corrosion. The brain. It has batteries in it, AAA's. So let's see if it's going to flicker for us. Yes, it is. So it does work. This is for a VCR. I'm going to put my two brand new batteries up. Cameron, where have you been? You like how you come in and I jump on you immediately and say, where the heck have you been? Just kidding. I know you're busy. So am I. I am going through a bag of remotes that I got today. And so far, I'm pretty pleased. All but one of them works. So I went to a Habitat for Humanity sale that it was 2 grocery bags for $5. And I got 7 various remotes. I just grabbed all their remotes because I figured for that cost it was worth the shot. And I'm very happy because so far 6 of the 7 work. Busy, and feel like I'm sick of making it to everyone's lives these days. Oh, look, that you suck. I thought you meant that you were sick of doing it. And I was going to say, wow, that's an admission. I get you. I very rarely make it to someone else's lives. I try. but I don't have the free time. And most everybody has their lives while I'm at work, except for Saturdays. And I was going to go to yours, and I don't have an excuse. I need to catch your stuff more often. I really do, because you've been great in helping me out. I suck. Okay. So anyhow, so this is the last of the remotes that it works. See, Cameron? It works. And I'm going to bring this up and let's see if it's worth any money. Money. Okay. This is another Emerson. Guy liked Emerson's, or I shouldn't say the guy, because this was a Habitat for Humanity, so it was multiple sellers. Emerson, long number 0766073010. Remote. All right. Yep, that's it right there on the top. Listed for $10. How many? 15. And I know not all of them are really going to be that one. So 15. How many solds? Well, hi and bye, Cameron. Take care, hon. And no solds. Interesting. That's all right. Doesn't mean that I can't sell it. It just means that not the right buyer has come along yet. So I'll list it low, see what happens. Like I said, I've only got $250 in the whole bag, and I had plenty of other things. Plus, out of all these remotes, I can get my fingers to work. Gotta take these out anyhow. I have gained 2 AAAs and 6 AA batteries, so that's worth some money right there. Batteries ain't cheap. So I'm going to put those in my battery drawer. So, got to clean this one up a little bit. Get that gunk off of it where I pulled the Velcro off. I have 3 that I need to work on and 4 that I can list immediately. And I wasn't really keeping track, but I'm assuming I've got about $50 worth of remotes right there. At least $50 worth of remotes. Not bad for $2.50. So, that's really all I've got as far as things to show you, but I'm going to sit here for a little bit longer. I'm going to do a little bit more research. I will keep gabbing. If someone pops in, let me know, and I will say howdy. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of keep working on this for, probably about 20 minutes, till about 9 o'clock my time, and we'll go from there. I'm going to take a picture of this because I don't know. Well, this is the cup that I'm telling you looks just like a Frankoma, but isn't, or supposedly isn't. I'm going to see what Google Lens has to say about it. Okay. That is not it. And that is not it. Interesting. Nope. 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 How about I take a look at one of the coffee cups, teacups, see if that comes up better. And if not, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I will research the old-fashioned way. Aha! Metlocks. Found it. Okay. Metlocks. Yeah, and I have confirmation because there is more than one thing attributed to this pattern, more than one listing attributed to this pattern. So it is Metlocks Poppy Trail. Bring this back up and we'll look at it. Metlocks, which I had never heard of. Poppy Trail. What? That's not it. Is it Red Rooster? Red Rooster. Let's just see if that's, I don't know if that's the right thing or not. No. Okay. So what's this called? Poppy Trail Red something. Red Rooster. Well, that's not Red Rooster. Oh, there we go. Red Rooster. There's a canister that matches it. Some other dishes that match it. Okay. I'm feeling better about this. Whew. Metlock's Poppy Trail Red Rooster. Okay. Now, let's see if I can find any of the cups. Now, these are sold, so that's all right. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm thinking myself and not explaining what I'm thinking. I was looking at this cup here, and which is the same as this, and I'm looking at the saucer, and I'm trying to remember if at the estate sale these saucers were also there, and I don't think they were. Interesting. I want to make double sure. I'm not seeing rivets. I want to see rivets. Yes, there are rivets on these pictures. Good. Okay, so I have confirmation this is the right pattern. I wish I had known that the saucers didn't match the cups, because these might have been there. I don't remember them though. Wish they had been though. But I can sell the cup without the saucers. I mean, most people don't use saucers anyhow. Not today. And yes, the base of it is the same. So I am confident that's what these are. All right. So let me go back. These are selling with the saucer. They sold for $7 each for the cups. I'm looking for that mugs like that, but I'm looking for these tumblers, glasses, to see if any of those have sold. And for wow, there's quite a bit of Metlock's Poppy Trail Red Rooster that has sold in the last 90 days. So interesting. This is why I like what I do. I like learning about things like this. And now I can tell my friend at the antique mall what these are. Ooh, that's pretty. The coffee pot. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. I am not finding any of the tumblers. And I was really hoping to for two reasons. One, to know how much they were selling for. And two, to know what to call them. Because they're not glass, so they're not glasses. I'm assuming they are tumblers. I will be putting tumblers down on it for it if I can't. Oh, there they are. There they are. Oh, a set of 6 sold for $70, and I have 4. I am extremely happy right now. Set of 6 mid-century modern Metlock's Poppy Trail Red Rooster footed tumbler glasses sold for $70 plus shipping on May 24th. I have 4, so I have 2/3. So I could sell them for $45 to $50, or at least list them for that. Very happy with that. All right, let's look at the non-solds. How many do we have solds? 111 solds of Red Rooster. 111 solds. 565 of unsolds. Hey, Justin, how are you? I just found out I made a good buy, so I'm very happy. All right. So, yeah, I'm cool with this. So, Justin, since you just got here, I was looking up these Metlock's Poppy Trail Red Rooster dishes because I got some and I didn't know what they were because they're unmarked. And so I had to do a nice little Google Lens because there's no markings at all. But look at these. I mean, they're ceramic, right? But they've got fake rivets on them to make them look metal. I think that's so cool. I had never seen this before. I had never heard of Metlock's before, so I've learned something new tonight. Justin, I think everybody's been super busy, so I totally understand. Anyhow, so I picked these up at an estate sale today, half price day. I spent $5 for a total of 4 of these and 9 of these. These, a set of 6, sold a couple months ago for $70 plus shipping. I have 4 of them, so $45 to $50. And these are selling for $5 to $7 a piece, but I have 9 of them. And I spent $5 for the whole box. I'll take that. I take that all day, every day. Yeah, when I first started talking an hour and 45 minutes ago, Justin, I was explaining that these were in a box, a flat, but right in front of them at the estate sale were 4, oh my God, now I can't think of the name of it. I hate it when I do that. Not Fiesta, Francoma. There were 4 Francoma glasses that were a little different style than these, but the same exact color, and they were marked Francoma. So I was trying to figure out if these were just unmarked Francoma, but they are not. They are Metlocks Poppy Trail Red Rooster. That's a mouthful, but I just think they're cool. I mean, they kind of look like they would be out on in the camp on the trail, but they're ceramic, so they wouldn't be, but they're made to look like they're metal. And I think that's cool. Ranch hands drinking coffee. Drinking their whiskey. Big, tall whiskey. Anyhow, I'm very happy with that because I really didn't know. And I will let my friend know because she didn't know either. She's a big Francoma fiend that she didn't know. Because I was like, is all Francoma marked? And she's like, I think so. So, anyhow. And then, Justin, I'm not going to go over everything again, but I went to a Habitat for Humanity sale today. It was fill a bag, grocery bag, plastic grocery bag, fill 2 bags for $5. And I grabbed a whole bunch of remote controls. And I just got done testing them and looking them up. And all but one work. And that one, I think I just need to clean the contacts. There's a little bit of corrosion. If it doesn't work, no big deal. But anyhow, price-wise, there's at least $50 worth of remotes here. So I will take it. Where has your lovely wife been, Justin? I haven't seen her in a while. I'm having a lot of people tonight that's come in that I haven't seen in a few weeks. And I'm very pleased to see you all. So that is fabulous. And let's see. Another bolo, I guess. I mean, not high dollar bolo, but still a bolo. That I already talked about, but I'll just kind of give a little refresher. Some people may have been late coming in. Hearing aid batteries. Power Ones, I guess. They're pretty decent. I mean, end up getting a whole bunch in a box for $4. Hi, Marie. Understand the super busy. I really do, guys. You don't have to explain it. I totally understand. What am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Drafts. I'm trying to remember what I'm listing these for. $20. Like I said, not a huge windfall, but still, I paid $4 for the whole box of things. This was in the box. Yeah, $20. I can live with that. Babies and a house clean out. How did those go for you? I have been halfway toying with it. I haven't been real serious about it. I'll be real honest, but I've thought about it. This friend that I told you knows about Francoma. She has done house clean outs. So I've kind of picked her brain a couple of times and just, I don't know. I think honestly it'd be too much for me to do on my own. Just because I don't have a vehicle to haul a bunch of stuff out, things like that. But if I could find somebody around here that did have a vehicle and would like to partner up, I might do something like that. And I keep thinking about storage units. I need to scale up my business, but I don't have time to scale up my business. So, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But, like I said, no auctions here today. Only a few garage sales. I was glad for the Habitat for Humanity sale because it was a good size sale and the price was right. The estate sale, very happy with now that I've figured out that is what Red Rooster what is it? Metlocks Poppy Trail Red Rooster. What a name. So I'm happy with that. And the few things I picked up at actual garage sales today, I'm happy with. Well, this house clean out is different than the usual. This is a hoarder house with 3 generations of stuff and the person is still alive. Oh my gosh. Now, you said they're still alive. Are they still living in the house? Because that would be hard. I can't imagine. Because I know I have a friend who has a parent who is a hoarder. And she's having a real tough time getting stuff out of the house without her parent saying, no, I need that. I mean, just like the TV show where they were like, no, I need that. No, I need that. No, I need that. So the person is still living there. Are they there when you're doing the clean out? And are you having the same issue with them going, no, you can't have that? I can't imagine. I can't imagine doing that. It'd be one thing doing a house clean out for someone who's, deceased, something like that. The family hires you because they don't want to deal with it. That would be one thing. I don't know if I could do that, Marie. I just keep thinking about the person coming after you going, no, you can't have that. I want it back. And I also know the hoarder houses are not clean for most part. I guess I can't say everybody who's a hoarder is unclean, but I guess you could be a hoarder and be extremely organized. I guess. I never really thought about it. Wow. Good for you guys, though. I think, right? You're happy you did it, right? And how long have you been doing cleanouts? Oh, God. She has 7 cats. Yeah, so it's not a clean house. I can't imagine it being a clean house with 7 cats. And not that I hate cats. I like cats. I'm not a cat person, but I like cats. But I wouldn't want 7 of them. She knows where everything is, right? That's the thing that I find with a lot of hoarders. They do know where everything is, and they know exactly when they bought it, exactly why they bought it. They just never use it, but they can't get rid of it. It's such a sickness. Yeah, no, I can imagine it's not a clean house. It probably has a bit of an odor. Yeah, I'm like you. I like other people's cats. In fact, I was at a friend's house this afternoon. She has 2 beautiful, beautiful cats. And I love them when I'm there. But I'm glad that they're not in my house. Just one dog is enough. He is definitely enough. Wow. So I know I'm totally off topic, and I'm going to be shutting this stream down in a minute, but I'm very curious about this, guys. Maybe you don't want to tell me, and please just tell me you can't answer or you don't want to answer. That's fine. Did she hire you or did family hire you? Did she finally say, I need help? Or did the family say, please help my loved one? Because I haven't watched a lot of the TV show Hoarders, but I've caught an episode or two. And it's just, it it intrigues me. It saddens me. Don't get me wrong. It saddens me that someone gets like that. But it intrigues me from a psychological point of view. Never been married or had children. So, oh, yeah. The lady has, for people not watching the chat, the lady has never been married or had children, so she holds dear to everything. Okay. I get that. Now, I've been married. I just don't have any children, unless you count my fur baby dog. But I came to a realization. I'm not a hoarder, but I was starting to kind of think maybe I was becoming one a few weeks back. And I finally decided, why am I holding on to this crap? It's not that it was junky stuff. It meant something to me. Like I collected owls for a few years. So I have a number of different owl things. And I just, a few weeks back, like probably closer to a month and a half ago, I just looked at my owl collection and I'm like, why? Why do I have it? I never look at it. I never enjoy it. Why do I have it? So I've listed a bunch of owls. I've taken a bunch of owls to my antique booth. I've just thrown away a couple of owls. And I'm doing that. I'm trying to go from room to room to room, just pulling stuff off the walls and either listing it for sale or trashing it because I don't need the stuff. I don't need the clutter. I don't need the stress of all of it. So I just, oh, cool. Her pipes burst, so she needed it emptied for repairs. Wow. So she was forced into this. This was not her choice. That has got to be hard. Excuse me. That has got to be very hard for her. And I feel for her. And I bet you, I'm sure she has a story for everything. Yeah. Wow. So out of everything that you pull out and she has a story for, what's the percentage of what she keeps and what she lets you have? I know I'm asking you a lot of questions, but it just intrigues me. Floor to ceiling with just a path big enough for her walker. Oh my God, she has a walker? Okay. This person that I know that has a family member who is a hoarder, they're in the same situation. And unfortunately, this family member's husband recently got out of the hospital and was going to need home health care while he recovered. And the person, my friend, was like, I don't know how home health is going to come here because they can't get through. You know, it's just this tiny little narrow pathway. And she was actually really worried that the person who was just getting out of the hospital might get reported to, you know, as endangered and all of that. And luckily that didn't happen. But yeah, it was dicey there for a while. So 1/8 of it you get to keep, or 1/8 of it she keeps. Well, that's smart, Marie. Just let her talk. It might take a little bit longer to clean out the house, but you get more out of the house that way. That makes sense. And it's nice that you're willing to listen to her. It sounds to me like she's just extremely lonely. That's such a shame. Mental illness, and this is, hoarding is a mental illness. I mean, we've talked about it before because I have mental illness. It's terrible. Now, like I said, I'm not a hoarder, but I can get it. I mean, not completely, of course, but I can see how hard this must be for her. And I feel very sorry for her. She has parted about, only 1/8. Wow. That's just sad. That's just sad. But I really applaud you for letting her talk and trying to give her what comfort you can through listening to her. I'm sure that means a lot to her. I'm assuming it's a her. Yeah, you said she. I shouldn't assume things like that. You do, though. Honestly, you think of hoarders, you think of a woman. And I don't know why we're wired differently, but we are. I don't know that I've ever seen or known of a male hoarder. I'm sure there are. There's got to be. It's just you think of a female when you think hoarder. At least I do. But wow. Good for you, though. I honestly, Marie, Justin, I applaud you for trying to help the person and doing it in a kind way that you're doing by letting her talk. Oh, her mother's punch bowl is cracked. She wouldn't let me throw it away there. So it came home with me, and now I don't have the heart to throw it away. I get it. Can you repurpose it somehow? I'm sure she'll let more go since we still have to clean most of the items before they go back into the home. Wow. Oh, and you're going to replace it? That's nice. You guys are very good-hearted. I can tell that. That's wonderful. I was say, if you could repurpose it, I don't know. Now, I was going to say if you could repurpose it to something outdoors that you could put in her yard, but I bet you anything she'd take it back in her house sooner or later. Probably sooner more than later. Wow. But if she's had pipes burst, I'm assuming you've got to do the clean out before they can come in and do the work. So they haven't done the work yet? I mean, that's, wow. I'm trying to put myself in her shoes, and that's hard to do, but I'm trying to decide. I'm looking around my storeroom here in my house and thinking, okay, if my pipes burst, it's all going to be down in the basement. It's not going to be problems here. I get that. But if, let's just say I didn't have a basement, my pipes burst and things were damaged and I had to remove stuff for it to be repaired. Wow. I'm just trying to think how I would feel. I mean, this is all items I'm selling, so I'm not emotionally attached to these items. And quite honestly, I'm not emotionally attached to a lot of items in my house when I really think about it. I think I am on the surface, and that's why I've got, all those owls and stuff like that. But when I really think about it, I'm not emotionally attached to them. It sounds to me like she's emotionally attached to everything. I mean, I know there are certain things in my house that if they got destroyed, I would be lost. I mean, I have things of, like my dad's World War II, not World War II. Oh, I'm making him older than he was. My dad's Korean language book that he had, that kind of thing. I mean, it's written in there by a kid that helped him when he was, it wasn't Korea, it was right after the Korean War, and he was in Okinawa, but a little Japanese boy that helped him learn some Japanese, and he wrote his name in English and in Japanese on the front cover. And my dad told me a lot of stories about that kid, so that's really important to me. And if that were to be destroyed, water damage, fire, whatever, tornado, I do live in Kansas, I don't know. I think I would just be torn up about it. And wow. I feel so, I mean, I don't know this woman from Adam, but my heart aches for her. And I wish that she could find something to replace that hole in her psyche, her heart, that makes her be this way. If she could replace it with something healthy. Oh, God. Yeah, anything that you're packing from the 1800s would give me anxiety. Wow. Are they like mainly family heirlooms or what? I just, I don't know. I mean, I will say the older an item is, the more emotionally attached I could probably be to it. Because I know that I have a plate, or had a plate. I think I've sold it now. I had a plate that was from like the early 1800s. It was marked when the person received it for a wedding gift and by whom, and everything was all on the back of the plate. And I held on to that. I was like, wow. Because I think of everyone who's touched it over the 200 years, and I find that interesting. But yeah, so the older an item is, I can understand being more attached to it. But wow. Wow. That poor woman. I don't know what else to say about it. I can't wrap my head around it because that's not something I am afflicted with, but I can sympathize with her, and I can sympathize with you guys because it can't be easy dealing with her wanting to keep everything. And I applaud you for letting her talk to you, and therefore be able to let go a little bit more. Because I bet you anything, there are some people that do house cleanouts that wouldn't listen to her whatsoever. They would just, put on earphones and do the work and have her standing there sobbing because she wants that item. So I applaud you for making this as easy as possible on her. Good for you. Wowza. Okay. So this, as usual, this live doesn't go the way I planned it to. I'm not mad at it. I kind of like flying by the seat of my pants during these because then no topic is taboo. We can talk about anything that comes up. And I like that about our little group. I don't have a lot of people that come in here, but the people that do come in here with any type of regularity whatsoever, I do treasure you guys. I look forward to talking to you. And I'm always so thrilled when you show up. So I'm not saying that you need to show up every time. If you're busy, I get that. But I do love when you guys show up, and I appreciate the friendships that I have gained by doing these lives. So I do appreciate that. I want you guys to understand I do appreciate you. I have more patience than most people for things like that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Marie. Because a lot of people wouldn't. A lot of people would look at this as simply a job, simply something to make money off of. They wouldn't think of the human aspect of it. And you have. And that makes you guys special. Because I've seen people be very cold about any type of emotional thing in a job situation. And right or wrong, it's just the way it is, unfortunately. Well, Justin, and that's not knocking you at all, but she's a woman, and we do tend to be more empathetic than men, and that's not a slam. It's just the way we're built. Women seem to be more empathetic than men when it comes to things like this. So, sounds to me, though, Justin, that you got a good woman there. Just saying. Anyhow, I've been on here for 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 47 seconds. And I'm probably going to get out of here soon. What does this? Fill the box and I'll move. I don't want to dig through your stuff. Yeah. I get it. I do. Now, I'm the kind of person that I would dig and be like, hey, what's this? And ask her, and then be sitting there for 10 minutes as she tells me. But anyhow, I'm going to get out of here. You guys take care. Very pleased to see you again. It's been a few weeks. And just catch you up real quick, Marie and Justin. I was going to stop doing these lives, and I got talked back into not stopping. So I am going to try very hard to be here every Saturday at 7. unless, I've got some type of scheduling conflict, and I'll try to let you guys know ahead of time. But I don't always get the live scheduled ahead of time. So you may not get a notification from YouTube that I'm going to be going live at 7 Central. But more than likely, I will be going live 7 Central every Saturday. Mainly, a lot of the time I don't get home from garage selling, auctions, thrifting until right before 7 o'clock. So I don't have time to set that reminder for people. Anyhow, but I am trying to be here because I feel better when I go live and talk to you guys. You guys make me feel better. And I hope that I make you guys feel a little bit better, or at least give you a little bit of enjoyment for a while you're here. But anyhow, I'm getting sappy. I'm going to stop this. I will see everybody next Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Time. You can always message me if you would like to talk at any other times. And I appreciate that, Marie. I am not saying you have to be here every week by any means. I know everyone's busy, especially this time of year. Yeah, I will see you guys next week. Everyone take care. Everyone remember that you are worth it. You are special. You are appreciated, and you are loved. And we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.